It's your guy, Black Sajak, and I'd like to welcome everybody back to Table Talk. And where there's a table, there's a conversation. And once again, we're back at Unity Rage Room, all the way out there in Gaithersburg, Maryland. I'm trying to tell you, it's the best place to be when you want to relieve some stress and take everything off your mind. Today, I have a brother of mine, fashion designer, artist. He's been doing music, you say 30 years? 30 years. I know this brother as Lini. The world may know him as Lambo Lini. But my guy, owner of U Equal Fly Fashion and Bars. How you doing, brother?
What's up, my guy?
Ain't too
What's
much,
good?
man. You know, we're in the paint room, you know what I'm saying?
I like
Unity
it.
Rage Room.
I like it. It's very artistic,
Yes, from an artist,
abstract artistic.
you're an abstract artist. Like you dabble in colors. Like what? This is a U Equal Fly piece right here. What hue would you call this? And on this palette, what colors would you mix together to make this?
Oh, that's easy. White, this, and orange.
What's this? What is that color?
That is the same. That's peach.
So you will mix peach with orange,
Yeah.
and the white will bring out the hue of whatever it is that you want it to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, as you're mixing colors and putting all your pieces together, is that a way for you to escape from the world and relieve your mental stress as a man?
Definitely, because like all this you have on and this I have on was already done when I was in prison. I already had the sketches laid out when I was in prison. That was like 7 years ago. Yeah. So definitely. So in a place like that, you have to escape. And through drawing, that was my escape.
Did you get any ridicule or anything like, this nigga here drawing all up in jail? Like, was there any backlash from that while you were in there?
No, actually, contrary to the belief, the person that you are outside is going to be the same person that you are inside. So if you were respected and revered out in the world, you're going to be respected and revered in prison.
So what about Lambo Lini? Makes him the respected person that he is in the world.
Right. You say what now?
What is it about Lambo Lini that makes him so respected, whether you in or you out? How did you get to be this respected man?
Just character, knowing when to speak, knowing when not to speak, and knowing when to say no, and just knowing when not to get in people's business.
People's business.
Yeah.
When's the last time you checked on your friend?
I check on my friends all the time. You already know I check on you.
Our mental health is a real big thing, man. Especially
Definitely.
moving forward in this world of, it seems like war, backstabbing, treachery, all types of things are going on. Where in fashion do you think it collides with mental health?
I think a lot of ways, because when you look good, you feel good, and you should know that because
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
so when you look good, you feel good. So in any situation, it's like I have 8 sisters. So sometimes one of my sisters, when they feel bad, I tell them, well, go put some makeup on, like get dressed. You know what I'm saying? Get dressed and do yourself up. And just like a man will, we want to get ourselves together and go out. And once you get yourself together, when you look good, you feeling good.
Do you feel like our fashion is sometimes a mask for how we're truly feeling on the inside?
Sometimes, because I'm a true believer of never looking how you feel. Because I can feel terrible inside, but I can never look terrible.
But isn't that a mental thing though? Like why do you feel like you can't look how you feel?
Because I really don't want the world to know how I'm feeling. In a sense.
But isn't that a way of not being transparent with yourself?
Well, I think you can be not transparent with yourself because it's you.
That's why you my friend. That's why you my friend.
You know what I mean? Though it's like I don't. We all have our own everything. God, we was put here. God put us here to be us. Totally. Regardless of how bad somebody can mimic you or try to be like you, they'll never be you. They'll never have your iris, and they'll never have your fingerprints. We all got our own fingerprints. The way I put my stuff together is my fingerprint. Even though you dress very well, but you don't dress like I dress. You understand? Somebody will still be like, yo, he be dressing his ass off. And they'll say, Lean dresses his ass off. But we still dress two different type of ways.
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And clothes definitely do help, you know what I'm saying, help you feel good about
Yeah.
yourself.
And because it feels good when somebody say, like when I came in, she was like, oh, I like that. Or when she complimented the sweater. You know, knowing that I made it, that makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? That I made something that somebody else likes.
Yeah, you definitely did that. I might not take this off for 2 weeks. Y'all see me out at Giant or something, I'm gonna have this on next Tuesdays because it's that fly. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well,
I
we were talking
appreciate that.
about black and white,
Right,
the two colors and how they perceived in the world.
right.
Expand on that.
So when I first came home from doing my 17 years in prison, I came straight out the gate and started doing colors. And everybody used to be like, oh, I like that, but they never would buy it. And I was like, damn. Everybody's saying they like that, that's fly, that's this, that, but they never would buy it. So I did an experiment. So I just started looking on the internet and just looking at like Balenciaga, Saint Laurent and all that, and I noticed something that I never noticed before. Mostly all their premier products was in black and white. And if you notice Balenciaga, almost everything is black and white. I was like, damn, why everything is black and white? And then it hit me, I was like, most people aesthetic in the world is black and white. You know, most people, so if you have something black or white, people are just gonna grab it because it goes with their daily aesthetic. And like a lot of colors, like a lot of people just not gonna buy a salmon sweater.
True.
But if it's black, it can go with everything.
I'm listening.
So that's the aesthetic in black and white because the whole world's aesthetic, no matter where you look to. Now, even if you look to China, Russia, or whatever, you're going to see mainly black and white stuff.
Okay. Well, how do we get out of that?
It's an individual thing. Like, you had those shoes before you bought that sweater. So since you had those shoes, it made you be like, hey, Elaine, let me get that joint because it matched the melons. So that's how you get out of it.
So you think people as a culture just need to get out of the black and white phase and try to step their color game up?
No, because everybody lives in color, but everybody, you know, I think the mental aspect of it makes people want to stay in black or stay in white.
I think when you think mentally, black is why do we want to stay in black and it's such a down color? Like it brings me down, black, when I put black on, I ain't gonna lie, you might want to watch out if I got on all black and I'm coming outside. If I got on them black folsters, it's gonna be something.
That's my point. That's my point to what I'm saying. It's like black is associated with like death and bad, and white is associated with pure for some reason. But it's really not. It's just a color. Just like pink or blue or whatever. But the way people look at it is like, I want to dress dark because my mind is dark or whatever. And, you know, that's a mental thing.
Gotcha. Before we get into the rap part, the Lambo, what mental hurdles, what has stressed you out the most that you need to relieve some stress about in the fashion world?
I think what stresses me out the most about the fashion stuff is the fake support. And the fact that you don't look at me as a great designer because of perceived success. If you understand what I'm saying. It's like I have to be like a Versace or something, or known as a Versace to
In Macy's, in Saks,
right
for them to mess with you.
right, and not even thinking that all them had to start where I'm starting from.
Well, how do you handle that as a man? How do you handle that?
You just keep working. You just keep working, because it's clothes, fashion is just like a song. You have to. You're only gonna sell an album by one song. People have to like one song for you before they like you. And just like in fashion, people have to like one garment before they start to deal with you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We're gonna do some finger painting in a little bit, okay? we're gonna mix some hues together, and we're gonna, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna see?
I'm not gonna touch the black or the white or
Right.
anything,
You
but
gonna see?
as we transition through these paints,
Right.
Lambo.
Right.
Where did that name come from, and how did it bring you into the rap world with it?
As you already know, I did.
I don't know you right now. I don't know you. This is for them.
Okay.
This is for
Okay.
them.
Well, I did 17 years in prison, and while I was in prison, my mind was like I was still on the street, because I had to adapt to being in there, even though it's a whole different culture. So I moved out. I moved in there as much as I could, like I moved on the street, as far as like trying to stay busy and trying to cultivate things. So what happened was, I started an open mic night in the prison that I was in. So basically, I finagled my way into the band room, and then I got them to buy a whole bunch of like mics and equalizers and stuff, and I turned the band room into an open mic night. And basically, I used to just get all the rappers and singers or whatever to come to the open mic night. And I used to be so busy, because I used to have to always be down there so people wouldn't mess up the stuff, that they used to always see me coming and going. And nobody ever did that before. So because of my drive, they started calling me Lambo, because it just went with Lini. Because they started, how people just make up names for you. They was like, okay, Lambo Lini, and they just gave me the name. But it was because of my drive. Because Lambo.
Lambo Lini, they fast. They get out of there.
Right.
You talking about singing in jail? Is
Right.
being a singer in jail, like, does that lead you down the wrong path? Like being able to hit high notes and stuff in jail? Like, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Like, for real, it's the difference between a singer in jail and a rapper in jail, right? Am I right or wrong? I've only done a little bit. It sounds like you've done a lot.
Right.
So, like, what's the difference between a singer in jail? How does the day go differently?
It's no difference. It's no difference. Like I said, people gonna respect you for you. You can sing, you can sing. If you can rap, you can rap. It's no different. Honestly, it's so much not to do that most people in prison applaud anybody that has any kind of talent. So if you have any talent in jail, you're gonna, one, be revered, two, you're gonna make money. And you're gonna be well liked. Because a lot of people, you learn that a lot of people don't have talent or don't use their talents. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have talent, a lot of people are scared to use them.
Right.
Because a lot of people used to come up to the open mic night but never used to rap, and they were pretty good. But then when I got home and singing them, I see him at the open mic, like that. Why you ain't never come in the band room? He was like, nah, I don't want.
Pride.
Some of it was pride. Some of it probably just they were scared.
That goes all the way. Everything we talking about just circles right back to the mental health and the fear of us as men to actually project our talent to the world, because I feel like we're scared to see or hear what the world has to say. But you were given that talent by God.
Exactly.
I don't like it.
I don't like it neither, but it's like, as far as mental health, you never know what somebody's going through or why they not doing this or why they are doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
when it comes to mental health, are you a part of any programs or anything like that? Since you had to make the transition from being in to being out, how did you make it through that transition and still stay sane?
Well, actually, when I first got home, I worked at a shelter, and I was like one of the mental health therapists up there. And even right now, I have a night thing that I do where I help mental health people right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You might want to do one up here at Unity Raise Room one day, man. That could be a good partnership, man. For real, for real.
The only thing about that, like my clients now are like they have cerebral palsy, they have Alzheimer's, they have autism, and some of them have like multiple, like cerebral palsy and autism. Like right now, I have a client. He's 51, but he has Alzheimer's and cerebral palsy. He has autism and cerebral palsy. His name is Kenny. He's 51, but he acts like he's 5. And it's crazy because when I first started working with him, he's just scratching me up. I had so many scratches on my hand because he didn't know me. And every time I used to go close to his mom, he'll come and then scratch me up. But now every time he sees me, he come hug me and keep giving me dap. Like the whole 6 hours I be there, he just giving me dap for like 4 of them.
Understood.
And that's a whole nother mental health thing because you
That's
gotta.
what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, it's
how when you're finished that day
Right.
with Kenny, that's his name?
Yeah.
With Kenny, what is your method on your way home? As soon as you leave there, before you bring it back to the house, because us as men, that's the time where only time we get to analyze, we go from one world to the other, which is home. How do you not bring that home?
I'm a pretty busy guy, so it's like it's always so much stuff going on. So it's like after I leave there, I might have to go to the studio. I might be calling you about this. I might be so it's really no time. You know, only if something happened. Like one day he had a seizure, and that kind of lingered with me through the day.
So you deal with the stress or the whatever emotions you have from that by keep going.
Right. Exactly.
I did that. Like since the passing of my parents, all I did was keep going. One day you're gonna sit still for too long, and it's all gonna hit you, like it did me. Like I'm myself going through a lot mentally right now because of the loss of my family.
Right.
With too much alone time for me.
And my condolences.
Yeah, appreciate it. Too much alone time for me it's not a good thing. Because I get to think about what used to be and my parents and my brain sparks off in 1,000 different ways, but I'm trying to figure out now the best way after moving for 20 years.
Right.
Never really addressing what was really wrong with me.
Right.
That I never mourned my parents, my whole family. I never mourned them. I just kept going. And is there any advice you can give me?
Yeah, definitely. I'm super, the cup is half full. I never look at the cup as down. So, I stay solution based. I never go back and look at the hurt of nothing. Sometimes it might get me like that. You understand when you think about it, but I never go back to it. I stay solution based. But I learned that being alone all that time when I was in prison. So and listening to all these noises that's just going on around when you in that box inside of a box inside of another box. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of taught myself just to look forward. And that's probably the best advice I have for you to know that your parents or whoever your loved one wouldn't want you to be looking back on what hurt you.
I appreciate that, brother. And closing out, I told you we were gonna do some finger painting, right?
All right.
So I want you to put these colors together. As you put your outfit together and as you cultivate You Equal Fly, can you put your signature mark on the world with these colors right here?
Definitely. Let me see. This is what we gonna do.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and slide to the side. Watch out for the you can fly gear.
See what we gonna do up here. Oh, this not gonna work.
It is. You're doing it. You're making your mark. This is your mark. This is your time. Yeah. Yeah. See, look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah. Give me this damn arm back, man. Yeah, what are you doing here, man? It's your boy Black Sajak. Once again from Unity Rage Room. I got my brother Lambo Lini. Check out U Equal Fly. You got any new music coming out before we go?
Well, I have one project out right now called F1 with my guy Ferrari Face, Lambo Lini Ferrari Face F1. And I have a project called The Statesman coming out with my first producer, Boo Boo the Fool. And log on to uequalfly.com and get yourself some of this fly gear. And Instagram, same thing, uequalfly, spelled all the way out, _.
All right. I love it, brother. At
I
the
appreciate
end of
you,
the
man.
day, the day must end. Do me a favor, bro. Just win.
Will do.
Table talk, man.